Hey, what's up, everyone? I am here today with another video on a knife. Uh, Basically, a first impression knife video because I've only carried it for a few days, but I'm pretty happy with it. And this particular one, obviously, I'm going to use it, and I have used it, but I kind of got it a lot, not just for use or because it's a cool knife, a little bit kind of like a collector purpose, because I just think it's a little different and a little cool. So this particular knife is the Protech Strider. So some of you are probably familiar with Strider knives, and as you know, Protech sometimes makes varying versions of these knives. This particular one is a Blade HQ exclusive. I feel really lucky to have gotten this knife because usually these are a little tough to come by, and when you do find them, they have black handles and black blades. I'm really sick of seeing knives with black handles and black blades. Unfortunately, I love Protech, but Protech also loves black handles and black blades. So when they have something new, I usually jump on it. Now, they do make some cool blue ones, but the blue ones are also kind of common because I'm sick of it. I just don't want black knives or black and blue knives. I like something a little different. Yeah, I know it's a tool and all this other stuff. But you know what? If you're going to have a bunch of knives and you're collecting them, you want them to look a little different. So when I have the opportunity to get something a little different, I take it, darn it. So this particular knife is, as you saw, was an automatic. It has that traditional Protech action. Not surprising there. But this one has a couple of differences. Before I get into that, though, let's take a look at some of the measurements. So this knife has a full blade length of just about 3.5 inches from the top of the handle to the tip of the blade. And I would say that the cutting edge is just below 3 inches. Handle-wise, we are looking at, let's measure it this way, about 4 3/4 inches. And then we have the overall length of just a hair over 8 inches. Width-wise, it's very thin up here. It's a little bit less than an inch, maybe 7/8 of an inch. And then this part right here is about 1 3/8 inches, I would say. Blade stock is kind of thick. Maybe a kind of run-of-the-mill 0.12, a little more, and it's about a 1/2 inch or so wide. Now, why do I like this better than the typical Protech Strider? Well, I'll tell you. For one thing, it doesn't have a black aluminum handle. The back's black aluminum, but I'm okay with that because this one has G10. And I really like the idea of the G10. Like I said, it's different. Now, if they had 5 or 6 different colors of materials, like maybe they had like micarta, maybe if they had a different color aluminum, like red or green or I don't know, something, maybe I wouldn't have gotten the G10. But when it comes between the natural G10 and the black, yeah, I'm going for the natural G10 because otherwise I'm just going to get bored looking at a knife roll full of black Protechs. God, it drives me crazy. So that's thing number one that really intrigued me about it. Thing number two is these knives usually come, as a lot of Protechs do, I won't say most, but a lot, in 154 cm. This one is S45 VN. Now, not only does this have a scale that I like better than the typical black aluminum, and it has updated steel. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And it has a titanium pocket clip. But get this. It was cheaper. When I've looked around to other knife stores online, the SNG is going for like $290. That's not MSRP. That's your regular like out the door price, $290. This one was like $260 or $265, and it was a Blade HQ exclusive. So you have what to me is a more attractive handle, updated steel, and it's limited edition, if you care about that sort of thing. Personally, not a huge fan either way of limited editions. I mean, if you get it, great. I wouldn't pay extra for it, but if I can pay extra and have something limited, that's not bad because then it kind of has a secondary collector interest. Now, this is a weird-looking handle. And I thought that it would be uncomfortable since it's a weird looking handle because, sometimes things are a little different and You might think, okay, that's kind of different. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to like it. But you know what? I kind of like the way this flares out at the end. I'll show you why in a second. Now, let's say this is your typical grip on the knife. You're gripping it this way. You have your pinky here, and this kind of fits right into the palm of your hand when you're cutting. It's kind of nice that way. So I do like this a lot. It's very comfortable to cut with. The other thing I like is that it has the cutout for your finger, very cool. And like I said, you get a full grip on it. I mean, with some space left over. The other nice thing is you have this finger choil. So if you want to choke up a little bit, you can really choke up. You got a lot of real estate back there. Plus, you also have your little lanyard hole if you like that. Now, here's where it gets really cool. If you've seen any of my knife videos, you know I like jimping. Not only do I like having some jimping, I like lots of jimping. And not only do I like lots of jimping, but I like lots of aggressive jimping. This one is jimped so crazy, it's not even funny. It's awesome. So if you just have like a regular grip on this and your thumb's here, look at that. Look at all that jimping you get. It starts over here, and then you put your thumb on it, and you still got some there. And then you choke up on that choil, and you have jimping back here, and you have jimping all the way out to here. So if you're going to make some like, little precision cuts or some smaller cuts, look at that. It's awesome. I love it. Not only is there jimping there, but you're going to love this. Watch this. There's even jimping over here. There's jimping right outside here, too. I don't know why that jimping's there, but darn it, I'm not going to complain about it. So, unfortunately, this is now sold out. This went up for sale last Tuesday, I believe, at like 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And I remembered it was going for sale at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I was on the website. I don't think I've ever done that for a knife. I was on the website at 12 p.m. I put my order in, and I bought it right away. I'm not sure if I was the first person to buy it, but I had to be one of the first. And I received it, I think, Friday afternoon. It came in the mail because it was over $99, so free 2-day shipping. So, I mean, everything went well. I mean, the price was less than I thought it was going to be. Very good quality, as you would expect from Protech. As you could tell, there's the Strider logo right there. And then on the back, we have the Protech logo. Kind of similar to, if you could look back at my other videos that I've done, there's one that I have for the Emerson CQC. And same deal with that. They kind of make one of their styles and, kind of do their Protech thing with it. Now, unfortunately, this is sold out. So if you want this particular one, it's probably only going to be in the secondary market. Now, if you want just the black one, I'm not sure if they have the plain black one still in stock, but I know a lot of the other places do. I think like GP Knives. If you check out like GP Knives and DLT Trading and like Knife Joy, Knife Center, all those places, kind of on and off have these. So if you were really interested in one, they have them. If you go to Arizona Custom Knives to buy one, I probably wouldn't because they get a lot sold on the secondary market. And they had some really nice ones with micarta scales, and they were selling them for like $500. Which I thought was kind of crazy because, like I told you, I wanted some different handle materials, but the ones with the plain aluminum go for $290, and they were selling them for $495 with micarta. Now, if you're going to charge like $10 or $15, $20 more for the micarta, okay. But I'm not paying $205 extra for a used knife just because it has micarta scales. This one was like $30 less, and it had the G10, so I was pretty happy about that. Now, I noticed that when I make certain kind of videos, like if I make a handgun video, those do pretty well for a channel of my size. Those do pretty well. But I noticed when I do knife videos, sometimes they do pretty well. Sometimes they do really, really poorly. I noticed the Protech videos do really, really poorly. I don't think there's as many Protech fans out there as I am, but I still want to throw them out there because I like to use it as like a reference point if someone's thinking of buying them. They might just kind of want somebody's opinion on them because, if you want to buy like, I don't know, a weed trimmer, you might ask your friend, how's the weed trimmer going? But, a lot of guys have weed trimmers. Not everyone has a Protech because not everyone's interested in knives to that degree. So just like throw this out there for you. I do have some firearm type things coming this week, and some other cool stuff coming. So please keep tuning back. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like the video. I do really appreciate that a great deal, more than you will ever know. You have a good day.